Instagram and did a live to wish everyone a happy Easter. I thought maybe it would go live on YouTube and Facebook. I hope you guys are doing great. It's the morning. Has the Easter Bunny come yet? All right, I want to show you guys here if this works. Yep, there we go. It's Gray's Lake. It's the sunrise. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you have a fun day. Maybe you're hanging out with family. Maybe you're doing your own thing. I'm doing my own thing right now. I'm investigating, okay? I'm investigating this process. I'm investigating this process. I'm a novice when it comes to this live stuff, and I've attempted this before, you guys know, and it's been goofy. So I'm gonna share some goofiness with you this morning, not April Fool's Day, but it's Easter, right? Okay, so I'm looking for a way to see the chats. Oh, there. Did somebody? Oh, somebody said something. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna chill for a minute. I'm actually gonna do a little journey for everybody, just to share some love, and I'm actually gonna relax. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just living in the moment. I'm just clearing my energy field and just being completely just open to receiving. And it's love. It's part of the message. To clear our energy field and be open to receiving love. Just dawned on me something. Oh, look at all the messages. Hello. Thank you, guys. Oh, Shondell, you love Easter so much. Good vibes from Washington. Oh, thank you, guys. Oh, thanks for the messages. All right. Open to receiving love. I usually in April, and I have for years, except for a few years, but last year I don't know if I did or not. Usually there's like, you know, the resurrection of Jesus, and I usually share some messages with Archangel Lucifer, and I do feel there's a major shift going on. Have you guys noticed anything where maybe you're up against some kind of brutal energy transformations, or you know some people are going through like an extreme hard time, and that's like literally a death and a rebirth going on there. And I realize that I'm in a year 9. This year is my year 9, which means I'm kind of at the end of a cycle, and then I'm entering into, you know, next year in 2022 is going to be a year 1. So it's going to be like brand new things. I try not to get too wrapped up in the whole numerology stuff but I do find there's something to it. There really is something to it. And I love that there's something to it. So I felt inspired to say that. It's a Jesus moment. It's a healing of the Archangel Lucifer energy, a healing of our egos. Archangel Lucifer is a beautiful, abundant angel, very loving. We're here to have a breakdown, you know, but we're here to really grow and expand, like to catapult forward. So if we're going through a breakdown and we feel broken, it's really hard to run the race of life, you know what I mean? But somehow, some way, the energy reaches us and we find a way to repair ourselves so that we can stand strong on our own 2 feet again. But I've been saying this a lot about the importance of people medicine, you know? And I'm kind of, things are changing for me too, and I'm actually like, I don't know how to define the way things are changing, really. at least openly define it. But it's nice to be live here because it's an opportunity for us to be people medicine for each other. Because I know some people are lonely on holidays, and it's really hard to be alone on a holiday or your birthday. And oh, thank you guys for the awesome messages. It's really cool to read them all. It's really nice to see you all here. So we're people medicine for each other, right? And so when we just relax, if we can find a way to clear our senses for a moment, even go to a beautiful place like this where you can just sit down on a park, like a park bench, and just look at the beautiful scenery and just let it all go. Literally, if you can, just let it all go. If you can, right? And sometimes you need to take some time, literally, to let the nature in to you. And you can talk to nature as though it's a real person. Like I come out here and I talk to Gray's Lake, and Gray's Lake hears me, you know, like it's a real person, because it is to me. And I like to let the water just kind of wash over me when I look out at the lake. And I'll show you guys again how pretty it is out here. It's been windy. There's been some definite windy days. It's Iowa, so it's a prairie. I don't know how well this looks for you. It's almost like a silvery look to it, isn't it? So sometimes the water is in motion and sometimes it's not. There's my phone. There we go. But I like, oh, I see, I have a little, just so you know, Jenna's talking to me. I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. I'm on my cell phone. Anyway, just letting it go and letting the love in, right? Letting ourselves receive love. Do you feel like, this is just an interesting question, interesting thought. Do you feel like Archangel Lucifer needs to let the love in? Do you think there's parts of himself? If we are all a part of each other, that means we are walking in the shoes of Jesus, and we are walking in the shoes of Lucifer, and we are walking in the shoes of everybody, of our family members and friends. We're all a part of each other, right? And so if the Lucifer inside of ourselves is afraid to let the love and the light in because there's shame in the way, because there's anger, there's confusion, there's these extreme challenges of the ego, right, that kind of separate us from feeling like our whole self, that we have to go through these processes in order to actually access our whole self, you know what I mean? So we could let the love into the Lucifer inside ourselves, the part of us that doesn't know how to just be in oneness with the light. It's really challenging to know how to talk about Archangel Lucifer, mainly because there's a lot of negative viewpoints there and misunderstandings there, and it's taken me a lot of years to become like to really see what this is actually all about. If we follow in the footsteps of each other and what each other is saying for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, we're not going to see anything in a new way. And we need to start seeing each other, seeing ourselves, seeing the world in a new way, seeing Archangel Lucifer in a new way, Jesus in a new way, all these old stories in a new way. It's kind of interesting to kind of look at the world and how we've kind of reached a point where there's so many different opinions and we don't really know what's the truth or what's not the truth, because it's the breakdown of the pattern of consistency that we've been abiding to, you know? Like we had a collective rule, we had a way of being, and now it's all breaking down, and now we're kind of our own people just floundering, trying to figure out what's right or what's wrong or what's real anymore, that we can follow our own heart, you know, and we can find the truth inside ourselves, because truly we are our own masters of the universe here right now, you know. All right, I'm gonna get rocking and rolling. So I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Happy Easter. Thank you for all the beautiful messages. Thank you for being the people medicine in my life. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you all have a very wonderful, bright, and beautiful Easter day. Bye, everybody.